Watch these Alphabet price levels as stock tumbles after earnings report. Alphabet, GOOG, shares fell sharply Wednesday as weaker-than-expected cloud revenue overshadowed fourth-quarter earnings that came in ahead of analysts' estimates.
Google scraps diversity-based hiring targets. WSJ reports Alphabet's Google is scrapping its goal to hire more employees from historically underrepresented groups and is reviewing some of its diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, the Wall Street Journal reported on Wednesday.
Markets still bullish despite Alphabet earnings miss Yahoo Finance. Senior reporter Josh Schaefer sits down with Morning Brief hosts Shauna Smith and Brad Smith to discuss how big tech earnings and AI spending are shifting the bull market narrative. Big tech earnings have been strong overall, and there are several signs of a bull market persisting.
Levi and Korsinsky announces the filing of a securities class action on behalf of Novo Nordisk ASNVO. Shareholders, New York, Axios Newswire, February 5, 2025. If you suffered a loss on your Novo Nordisk ASNYSENVO investment and want to learn about a potential recovery under the federal securities laws, follow the link below for more information. https://zlk.com/pslr-1/novo-nordisk-a-s-lawsuit-submission-form ? PRID equals 127435 and wire equals 1 or contact Joseph E. Levi Esquire.
NVO deadline notification. A class action lawsuit was filed against Novo Nordisk. Investors are urged to contact BFA Law before March 25. Deadline New York, Axios Newswire, February 5, 2025. Leading securities law firm Bleichmar Fonte and Ald LLP announces that a lawsuit has been filed against Novo Nordisk, NYSENVO, and certain of the company's senior executives for potential violations of the federal securities laws. If you invested in Novo Nordisk, you are encouraged to obtain aditio.
Novo Nordisk CEO says he's confident about Wegovy supply, next-generation weight loss drugs. Novo Nordisk shares rose Wednesday after fourth-quarter earnings beat Wall Street's estimates. 2025 forecast came in line with expectations. Novo CEO Lars Fruergaard Jorgensen sees Wegovy supply improving this year and brushed off fears of the company falling behind Eli Lilly and Company.
Uber hits a speed bump, but the ride back to $80 looks relatively smooth. I believe the Uber Technologies, Inc. post-Q4 earnings sell-off was overdone, as the slowdown in bookings growth was likely driven by external, one-off factors rather than a fundamental business decline. The company's expansion into less dense areas and the deployment of robotaxis could sustain the historical double-digit bookings growth, despite some regulatory risks concerning AVs. From a price action perspective, I see
Uber dip buying opportunity. Autonomous concerns from TSLA and Waymo. Ivan Feinseth stands by Uber Technologies, UBR, despite the company's post-earnings sell-off. He considers its deceleration a buying opportunity.
UBR Q4 earnings and revenues surpass estimates. Rise Y/Y UBER's fourth quarter 2024 earnings and revenues improve year-over-year.
Is AMD in trouble after Wednesday's stock drop? Shares of Advanced Micro Devices, AMD minus 6.94%, took a painful hit on Wednesday. Following the chip designer's fourth-quarter report, the stock fell as much as 10.9% in the morning session.
AMD stock slumps as analysts cut price targets after data center revenue misses estimates. Advanced Micro Devices, AMD, shares plunged Wednesday, and several analysts dropped their price targets after the chipmaker's data center sales missed expectations.
Analysts weigh in after AMD's Q4 earning report. What comes next? Advanced Micro Devices, Nasdaq AMD, saw its stock fall over 10% on Wednesday, February 5th, after missing Wall Street expectations for its key data center segment.
3 top tech stocks to buy in February. The technology sector is projected to experience significant growth in 2025, with worldwide IT spending expected to reach approximately.
Report: Amazon to introduce Gen AI-powered Alexa on February 26th. Amazon is reportedly set to introduce a new, generative artificial intelligence, AI, powered version of its Alexa voice assistant. The company sent out invitations to a February 26th event featuring the head of its devices and services team, Panos Panay. And the event is expected to preview the new Alexa, Reuters reported Wednesday, February 5th, citing unnamed sources.
Amazon's war on worker bloat. Amazon's efforts to slash middle management workers is sending ripples across the company and impacting morale, while Wall Street sees it as a positive signal. Bloomberg's Spencer Soper joins Caroline Hyde and Jackie Davalos on Bloomberg Technology to discuss.